Welcome to yoga. I'm Jessa, and today we'll be doing a bit of a slow flow with some intermediate poses in it. Lots of rotation, twists, shoulder opening, and hip opening. So think of this as like a kind of a full body, get to everything kind of flow. And with me today, if you have two yoga blocks, you may want to grab those if you have tight hamstrings, and also for our heart opening at the beginning of our practice today. So if you don't have yoga blocks, you can use a big pillow or bolster that might feel better on your spine. If you have those yoga blocks, you can take it into the letter T, or you can take it into two L shapes to give your shoulders a little bit more support as we come into our heart opener. So for myself, I'm going to do the T, and then come and join me as we come down onto our backs. Just as needed, yoga block to support your spine and your head. And then if you like, you can come into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees apart. And if that's not feeling great on your hips, then feel free to do the opposite and maybe bring the knees to touch, feet apart. The arms can be out to the side if you're wanting to increase the stretch across your sternum, your chest, and down through the arms. And pick a space if you're wanting more, maybe bending the arms more into a goalpost position or cactus shape. I invite you to close your eyes or keep your gaze soft. And we'll just start to slow down our breath and become aware of our breath and our body, and just try to let the ground beneath us support our weight and surrender to that. And as you're breathing, just start to inhale slowly through the nose as though you're sipping air. Let your belly, your ribs, your back expand fully. Exhaling slowly out the nose. Invite you to take a box breath here. 4 count, inhale. Hold at the top for 4 counts. And exhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold at the bottom for 4 counts. Inhale for 4. Hold at the top for 4. And exhale slowly for 4. And hold at the bottom for 4. And continue on your own. And just continue to breathe normally here, or if you'd like, just continue with those slow, deep breaths. And just bring into your mind's attention today just anything that you're needing for your practice, anything that's coming up for you that you know you need to deal with, maybe a sticking point. Maybe it's feeling like you don't have enough time. Maybe it's feeling overburdened. Maybe it's feeling like you're not living up to your potential. Or maybe it's simply just sending everything's good in your life and you have good balance and you're just needing you time to feel a little bit more connected. And if there's someone maybe in your family, in your friends group, or in your community that's struggling right now and you want to dedicate your energy and send that to them through this practice, then this is a great time to send that into the universe. Well, maybe you're feeling tired and you need to yawn. Laying on your back feels really great, and you're realizing that maybe slowing down is what you needed because you've been running so much. And once you have that, we're just going to slowly move our arms however you want. So I'm just twirling my wrists here. You can also take the arms up and overhead and finding a big reach maybe, and trailing the arms down toward your sides, maybe all the way down to the pelvis and the hips. I'm doing like a snow angel action here. And seeing if we can open up our heart center a little bit more. And if we do feel maybe a little burdened or stressed, that helping to open up our heart center helps release, as we like to coil in oftentimes and kind of guard ourselves in a protective manner. Just allowing ourselves to remain open, remain in a receptive place, and also in a way, a giving place. And also just good if we're, oftentimes on our computers. One more time, just taking the hands down to your hips. Gently bring the knees in if they were open. You can knock the knees together here or just gently bring a little bit of movement side to side. And we'll take the arms over to your left side, rolling off of your block slowly. And then while you're on your side, we'll move the blocks out of the way behind you, just up overhead. And we'll go into a little more rotation. So while you're here on your back, maybe circling the arm overhead and out to the side in a rotation. Or you can take the arm slowly across your hand and body, raise it up to the ceiling, and then just straight open out to the side. You can follow your hands with your eyes here, just allowing some thoracic mobility. Do one more. And then I'm going to flip onto my other side just to keep facing you guys. But feel free to just roll onto your back and face away from the video. I'm going to also move my blocks here for the top of my mat before we come up. So switching to the other side, taking the arms one on top and then rolling open. And just see if you can keep your head heavy, neck relaxed here, opening out to the side. Then closing back in. And it's common to feel like one side is maybe more stiff than the other. And whatever side you're feeling is a little stuck, maybe go back to that side, or if you're already on it, take a few more repetitions to just feel like that side is opening up a bit. Then catch up. So not only are we opening up the front of our heart, but we're also opening up the back body and our ribs and the upper back here. And then find your way, hands together, just slowly press yourself up. And then we'll come back into that Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, and just, you can hold onto your ankles or your feet. Allow yourself to bow towards your legs, allowing more space here through your low back and hips. Big inhale through the nose, exhale, let it go. And if it feels nurturing for you, we're just going to add some movement here. Almost leaning over to one side, one knee, and then leaning over to the other knee. And as you lean, that hip might come up with you. And we'll switch to the other side. I used to do this as a kid. I just found it really fun to see how far can I go over and tip and still be able to come back up. It's also a really nice stretch for your side waist and your low back. So I feel like when the world gets a little serious and stressed out, it's good to have balance of finding things that make us laugh, finding joy, just to release through all of that stress and tension we're feeling. All right, come back up to center. Nice job. We're going to come onto hands and knees, facing your yoga block. So if you haven't moved them, bring them towards the top of your mat where you're on hands and knees. I realize my pants blend into the mat here, so I apologize for that if it looks like I have no legs. We're going to inhale, lift the heart up for cow pose, and then exhale, round in for cat pose. Again, just feeling down the arms and legs. Maybe into the throat and back of the neck. And if a yawn is coming up, let it go. And then we're going to be pushing back through the feet. So extend right leg out, push through that heel, find that calf stretch here. And you can kind of rock forward and back to open up the soles of the feet, which is great, right? Our toes get squished a lot being in shoes. And just feeling the floor, helping open up the feet can help us feel more grounded. And then taking that leg over to the opposite side of your mat. So I'm crossed behind, and then I'm going to turn and look towards that toe and a side bend. And you can push into that balanced knee on your leg to help open up the hip more. Deep breath there, let it go, come in. And send the left leg out behind you. And again, just rocking forward and back, opening up through the foot, calf, the ankle. Remembering to breathe. And then take the leg across, going to turn towards that foot, gaze at the toe, opening up through the hip. And slowly bring it back in to hands and knees. And while we're on our wrists here today, just take a moment to really spread the fingers, pointer fingers, make two straight lines pointing to the front here. Paw the floor a little bit so you're feeling really connected through your arms. and then take that leg out behind you and then find your way stretching up into a down dog, but keep your other leg bent because we're just going to rock back down to the floor onto your knee and then press back up and through the pelvis. So going back and forth in this action. Good, one more, and then switch at the top and bend the other one down to the floor. If it doesn't feel good to push up into down dog, you can just stay on both knees and push back into more of a kneeling position that way. Couple more here. Good, and let's just start to paddle out the legs. And then find a moment of stillness, grounding through your feet as best you can and in through the hands. And just check with your head and neck, releasing that tension here, spreading the palms wide and open. And then we're going to gaze forward, walk your feet towards your hands. Bending your knees here, just allow a little straightening of one knee and then the other. And then we're going to roll up slowly, taking the arms up overhead, and then take the hands down below your hips here. Open up across your shoulders, bend your knees, find a bow. Good, opening up the shoulders here, lifting up halfway, and then bow back into your legs. Good. Slowly bring the hands down to the floor. And then we're going to toe heel your feet back in, find chair pose. Squeeze through the legs. Arms can come up to your heart. Feel that weight shift back. And then find your bow. Lifting up halfway, bring the hands back down to the floor. And then step your feet back. Inhale here. You can soften the knees to the ground for your slow chaturanga. Allow the tops of the feet to relax down. And I'm going to shift back a little bit and just roll the chest up and roll back down. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale to lower. Finding some mobility through the back here. Increasing our heart opening. And then press yourself back up through the arms, stretch through the legs. Make your way back into your down dog. And from here, lift the heels, bend the knees, and walk yourself back to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Soften those knees, find your chair pose. And stand on up. And as you're standing up, we're going to flip those palms up towards the ceiling. Lift your heart. And bring it back down to your body and find your fold. Good. From here, find your chair pose again. Hands to your heart. We're going to find a little twist. So my arm is going to slide across like so. You can stay here if that's plenty, or take both palms together. One more breath here. And find your fold. And from here, we're going to step your left leg back, finding deep low lunge, knee to the floor. Good, allowing the front of the hip to open here. Rise up through the arms. Good, hands to your heart, and again, find your twist. Good. From your twist, tuck the back toes under. See if you can straighten out the back leg. And then we're going to open everything up, warrior two to the side of your mat. From here, straighten your front leg, left arm down, reverse trikonasana or triangle pose. and then shift it forward, normal triangle, and then bend your front knee, side angle. So if you need, this is a good place for a yoga block to come in front of your foot. We're going to take that top arm and bring it into that half bind behind your back, reaching for your inner thigh. Get low in the hips and try to stack the shoulders. Good. From here, we're going to turn the foot to the side of your mat. If you want to, you can bring the yoga block with you. Find a little down dog in your Prasarita pose. And we're going to slip your right hand under like a thread through. Grab for your opposite ankle. Keep strongly pushing through your hand and feet. Think of them pulling apart that mat as you go to rotate. So now we're opening up through the upper back a little bit more. Come back, hand onto that yoga block, left arm under, thread through. Really try to push with your top arm and pull with the one that's twisting you. Good. Slowly come back up to that center line. Move your yoga block, bring it back to the top. Find that low lunge. And then go through your vinyasa, your flow of choice. You can chaturanga, exhaling. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, cobra, warrior up dog. Press it back, downward facing dog. From here, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk or hop. Lift up halfway, exhale, fold in. Bend the knees, find chair pose, reach the arms high. And at the top, interlace the weird grip way. Up, stretch the back bend to your hands to your heart. And again, chair pose. Sweep the arms, reach up. Good, hands come to center. We're going to twist now towards your left. Right arm comes across. Good, staying here for 3 breaths. Finding a little space between those shoulder blades. And a little tricky transition, so you can get light on your right foot, step it back, bring your knee to the ground, and reach your arms up. Good. From here, again, you can open the arms this time if you want to in your twist instead of being closed in this pose. Your choice. And whatever twist or variation you're doing, see if we can straighten your back knee. From here, windmill the arms open, facing the back. Bending through the front knee here, we're going to reverse it, right arm down, left arm behind you. And then keeping that front knee straight, take the left arm down, right arm high. Trikonasana. In your Trikonasana, right arm comes behind your back, half bind. You can gaze down, maybe you sneak in that yoga block inside your front leg. And then from here, again, try to roll the shoulder open. Get long through the spine. And then you can travel that yoga block with you. So now we're facing the back. I need to come back a little bit more into that down dog shape. So while you're there in your Prasarita, again, let's keep the right arm on, left arm twisting, thread through. Really pushing the feet apart and that top arm into the floor. And then switch left arm out, right arm under. Back into that pose. From here, we're going to turn towards the left leg. So from that Prasarita, turn towards the top of your mat. Left leg is in front, low lunge. Good. Plant the hands, step back through your plank. Go through your vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to feel planted into your feet and your hands again. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Gaze forward. Inhale, maybe pump those legs a little bit, and then on your exhale, go ahead and hop. Lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rising up. Interlace your palms again. Face the ceiling. A little back bend. Hands to your heart. Take a moment to really feel through your feet and your stance here. Find your chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, find your twist. Revolve your chair. Turn towards your right. This time, soften the knees, hips drop down towards your heels. And if you're going to go into that side crow option, hands reach out in front of you and just feel in for your body. Is it feeling safe today? Is it feeling doable? Do you have energy for it? If not, then just stay where you're at. Okay, this is your practice, your flow. And if you're like, heck yeah, I want to go for it, then try to bring the elbow underneath your knee, shift your weight forward onto your wrists. The more you bend, the easier it'll be. My head just happens to be resting on the yoga block. And then come back and sit back onto your feet. That's new. From there, from your side crow, bring your palms back. Connect your feet to the ground. Take a big step back with your left leg. Try to keep the knee off the floor. And then from that pose, extend your arms out wide to the sides. And then windmill it open into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior, straighten your front leg. Good. From there, Trikonasana with a half bind. Good. From there, keep your half bind, just bend your front knee into your half bound side angle. From here, if you want, grab it for a full bind, right arm slips underneath that right thigh. Take one more breath. Slowly release the bind, turn towards the side of your mat. In your Prasarita, you can grab for the ankles here, pull yourself down and through, increasing the stretch on the back of the legs. Inhale, bring your hands up into the center, toe heel into your goddess squat or malasana. So if you're going goddess, take it maybe a little bit wider and more upright. Good. Press up through those legs, bend back down, reset. Maybe you take the hand to the knee and you open up through those inner thighs a little bit more. Just feeling out all the spots in the body today and where maybe our practice and our daily activities are affecting us in ways maybe we didn't think of. Nice job. From your goddess squat, staying turn to face the top of your mat in your low lunge. And then from your low lunge, you're going to step your feet together and rise up. Ground to your feet. Just take a moment, really spread your toes. Feel anchored in through your legs and your tailbone. And we are going to practice a little bit of a balance challenge, kind of like in life, right? See how well we can balance. It's okay if we fail, if we get wobbly and we're uncertain, we just try again. Hug your knee into your chest. And then from that hugged knee position, you can either wrap that arm, that forearm underneath your leg and stay there. Maybe practice bending and stretching that knee if you have tight hamstrings. Or if you're good, peace fingers around big toe with the same hand, and you extend and kick out for Hasta Padangusthasana. Dropping that pelvis downwards will help. And then maybe you fold to try to anchor towards your leg. Release it. Sweep that leg back. Find your warrior three. Hands can come down to yoga blocks or to the floor. And continue to extend that left leg up. Find your bow. Standing L or standing split. From here, Shiva squat. Bend your back knee behind your right knee. Continue to extend the energy of your top leg up. Squeeze that leg. Bend your knee. And extend back up to that leg. Been doing a lot of hamstring work now recently, so mine are a bit tighter than normal. Good. From your Shiva squat, we're going to come down to the floor. Get a rest for a moment. Sitting on the ground, your right leg is crossed over your left knee. Find that half foot of the fishes. Cross that arm over your top leg, looking backwards. And then with all the binding we've done, if you want, take that top arm and see if you can thread it under the top thigh and wrap your right arm behind your back. Release. Shake it out. Bow the opposite way. Nice to be connected to the floor. From here, normally I do creative change. We're not going to do that. We're just going to step up out of that pose, bring your feet together, and then slowly rise up. Again, interlace your hands above your head. Reach towards the sky. Find that back bend. Lift your heart. Exhale, hands to your heart and find your fold. Bend your knees, chair squat. Hands to heart. Take the right arm across. Find your twist. Again, if you'd like, sit down on your heels. Take your arms out to the side, finding your side crow. Bend your elbows, shift your thigh over your arm. Pick the feet up. Slowly step the feet down. Hands come back together. Sit back into your revolved chair. Get light on your right foot. Step way back. Keep the back knee off this time. From here, windmill. Open warrior two. Straighten your front knee, reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, triangle. Take that top arm behind your back, half bind. Bend your front knee, side angle. And bind your side angle if you're feeling ready for it. Stretch your arms toward your hips. One more breath here. Release the bind. Turn your feet to the side. And again, so my butt's not facing you, I'm just going to turn around. Prasarita, hands towards the outside of your ankles, bow deeper. Inhale, come up halfway, heel in, toe out, goddess squat, Armalasana. Again, you can take this moment stretching the knees open, finding a little rotation. Reach up out of the legs, come back down into them. You're shifting your weight side to side, maybe taking your arm up and over, side bend, and switch. Side bending to the right, side bending to the left. Getting all the nooks and crannies today. Good. From here, we're going to turn towards the top of your mat. So left leg is in front, low lunge. Step your feet together. Stand up. From here, again, spread your toes. Right knee is going to hug into your body. And again, if you got those tight hamstrings, hand underneath your hamstring, kick out. Or peace fingers around big toe, Hastapadikustasana. And again, if you fall, it's okay, right? No big deal. We all make mistakes. We all get off balance. Truly, what we celebrate is the people that get back in it, the people that try again. Without failure, we have no chance for success. Failure teaches us how to succeed. Maybe fold towards your leg. From there, release the foot. Sweep it back, warrior three. Hands to the floor, dive down, standing splits or your standing L. From there, Shiva squat. From Shiva, extend the leg, reach high. Bend your knee back in. And reach it high. Bend it in. Reach it high. From here, cross the knee to the floor, sit on the ground. Find your half Lord of the Fishes, hug the arm around your knee, go to twist. Staying here for a few more rounds of breath, and if you'd like, you can find that bind, one arm in front, the other arm behind you. Reaching for your fingertips, or if you're not quite there, grab for your shirt to continue practicing opening up the shoulders. Release. Good. From here, unwind that bind, just step your feet together and find a bow. Good. From your bow, stand on solid legs, come up high, reach the arms up, interlace, back bend, hands come to your heart. Good. From here, we're going to bend your knees, hands to the floor. If you want a normal crow, I can find my words, bring your weight forward, see if you can hover the legs. And from this hover, we're going to cross your ankles, sit back on towards your butt, and come to the floor. Good. From this pose, you're either in an easy pose here, or we're going to go into full pigeon, one leg on top of the other. So your shins should be stacked like my arms are. Heel over the knee. If your knee is floating, then you can grab a block to support that knee joint, like so. And from this big pigeon pose, from here, we're going to walk it forward if you have more room. Deep breath. Allow your inhale to fully stretch into your back body and into the pelvis and sit bones. And just accept where your body's at today. No need to force anything. Usually us forcing something is just us feeling inadequate. There's no reason to feel that way. Just wherever your body is at, the more we accept where it's at, the more the body will respond to us allowing more space and more room to come through. Slowly release that top leg. Take it behind and bring the other one on top. Flexing out your ankles just to protect the knee joints here. So my heel is really over my knee. It's not sickled like this, so that we help support our ankle joint. And then if you'd like, press into your hands so that you're more even through your sit bones and you're square in your pelvis. And then we'll walk the hands forward. Ooh. Below hips. And take a deep breath in. Let it go. And these poses are so good for helping us, reminding us to surrender. It's also a good lesson in life when we are just feeling frustrated, just maybe surrendering to the process and to life's journey. We can have more peace, more ease. Slowly walk it up. Uncross your legs, slowly take them out to the side. And we're going to go into that middle straddle here. So adjust as needed. If you want to press your hips forward, go ahead and do so. And we're going to just bow again to one leg. And we're going to move side to side with this. Inhaling, lifting up. Switch. Bow, face the other knee. And sometimes it's a little bit of movement, right? If your body is feeling just too antsy, keep moving. And if you're too exhausted and you need stillness, then stay in your stillness. And from here, we're going to dive forward. So if you need that yoga block for your upper body, bring it in and support your arms and your head if needed. Right? And as we're going for that middle split, seeing if you can keep those knees and toes pointing up towards the ceiling as we come forward. So we're still a little bit active through the legs. We're never just collapsing into it. So we have some integrity around our joints. And then taking that deep breath like we started with class. Maybe it's a 4-count inhale and a 4-count exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep going. Slowly press up. You can bend your knees, use your arms to assist. Just allow those legs to rock in and out. And then we're going to turn to face the top of your mat. Hands behind you, feet on the floor. We're going to lift the hips up, open the chest a little bit more. Maybe let the head come back. Keep pressing the pelvis up towards the sky. And you can slowly come back down. And press through the feet, lift the hips. And coming back and down. Lifting up. And coming back and down. And last time, if you want, maybe extend the legs fully. And sitting the hips down, lift your heart. And find a forward fold towards your legs. I'm going to roll onto your back. Bring a yoga block with you. Bring your feet towards your hips and lift your hips into a bridge pose. We're going to take this block On the lower middle setting, I don't suggest the high setting unless you're uber flexible and it's in your practice. Just having that support for your sacrum. You're feeling really tight in your thighs, then if you can, maybe grab your foot and hook it underneath you and allow more of like a half hero pose position here. Keep active again through your hips, even though you're on the block. And slowly come out of that and switch to the other side. Again, this is just an option. If you're cramping your feet or feeling too compressed in your back, then feel free to skip this. You can also do this on the ground without the block. Oftentimes we get tight through our low backs, not just from sitting all day, but also we innately hold tension and grab in our backs if we're feeling stressed and not safe. So just allow the ground here to support you in this pose. And slowly release the foot out in front. Take the yoga block away and roll down onto your back. And maybe we rock the knees side to side here. I invite you to take any last pose you want before Shavasana. You want to come back to Baddha, soles of the feet together, knees open again. Allow the shoulders to open here. Maybe you come back to our original pose. Cactus the arms. Letting the chin relax downwards, the jaw to release. Just overall through your practice, what came up for you? Where did you discover, oh wow, like maybe I have something I didn't explore before that is speaking to me now? Spending a little energy and time there that maybe I neglected. If your life is calling you to feel grounded, know that yoga is here. It's a steady, constant. And just laying on the floor and being still is available to you. Allow your mind to clear. The skin on your forehead, your brow, your jaw, your neck. That whole front line of the body just to spill open. Knowing that if we're feeling vulnerable, that your vulnerability can be a strength. Allow others to see you as human and not perfect. None of us are. Allows you to be more relatable, more real. And invites trust. And find stillness here. Yogis, you can deepen your breath and bring some gentle movement to your arms, your legs. And when you're ready, gently roll to your side. And from there, use your arms pressing up, coming into your gentle seat, Sukhasana. And taking a moment to bring the hands together, rub them into a little bit of friction. And bring your hands onto your heart and just feeling that warmth and support of the energy you've created. Bringing gratitude for a practice of yoga. Teaches us how to be still, be grounded, and reconnected. And with that, we'll close. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.